Yeah. Here we go with the live stream. We're going to drop down the music. And I've got here with me Miss Lori of Shelvis. Oh, but we're going to talk about a lot of good things that you've been doing and what's been going on with you. And, you know, it's just incredible what's been happening. And we talked about getting this done. PBS, a 10-part series. I'll just let you take it away and just tell everybody what's going on.
Well, you know, we were doing a show at the Club Greenfield's Christmas show, and the producer came in and came to have a beer, and he saw our show. He liked what he saw. He loved the audience participation and the chemistry and the music that we were playing. And he had this idea of producing a show for children called 1, 2, 3 Play, where Shelvis and the Roustabouts will be a part of that program, where we will be teaching children how to write a song, how to play with different instruments by players. You know, the members of the band will illustrate their technique and their style, how to play guitar, how to play drums, how to play rhythm, how to sing vocally, how to play bass, things like that, to that nature. Plus, hopefully, snippets of Americana music history into the program so that children can learn about rock and roll. There's not many old school rock and roll programs anymore. Remember, we used to have the bandstand.
Oh, I remember all that, yeah.
Don't have that anymore. So it's kind of interesting because it's so different from anything else I've ever done before. And it's interesting because it's about Elvis, but it's also about other artists like Tom Jones or Neil Diamond or different types of country or rockabilly style of gospel. And so it's very, very challenging program. But the first episode is going to be about Elvis. And we are going to be able to coordinate the program about when he first started and when he was a nobody. He was just born from poor Mississippi. He became one of the greatest icon rock and roll singers of all time. And I think that's one of the episodes that we're going to produce and invite children into that illusion of that time of music, because I think it's getting lost. I think a lot of children are not learning music the way they should be. I think a lot of them should be taught how to collaborate with the old school country, gospel, and the blues, and how those roots create the music today. There's so much music out there now. I mean, compared to when we were kids. And it was much different. We had Hee Haw, we had the bandstand, and then Solid Gold. We always had these variety shows. We don't have that anymore. So we wanted to create a show, 1, 2, 3 Play, for young children and teenagers, how music got started, how to play these types of songs, and incorporate the new music too, with old style Americana. And we'll start with the Elvis Presley series of the culture that he created, 3 different styles of music. And he's by far probably the biggest icon in rock and roll history besides the Beatles.
And you've done a fine job. I remember the very first interview you did with KUHS. You told me, this is my very first radio interview. And we were able to get you in there, and I found you very unique. Your show is unique. Everything about you and your band was on, top shelf. It's like, so you came in for the interview, and we had a good time. We talked, and you came in for, subsequent interviews and stuff. And you've been doing all kinds of cool things. I watch you out there, and you've got a lot of shows that you're doing. Every show seems to be on point. You have your ups and downs.
Well, I think, I've lived at this almost 30 years now. Okay, and I started at the very bottom, working with different Elvis impersonators, Elvis Connection, different shows, DFW, did a lot of the, karaoke tracks, so to speak. That's how I started. And, working with different impersonators. They were mostly male impersonators. There was no female Elvis here.
That's what makes you
And,
unique. That's what makes you so unique,
I don't know if I'm unique anymore because there's a lot of Elvises out there in different countries, like in Australia. Other people use that name, not just myself. But in this country, in the USA, I'm the only show. And there's 6 females who are female Elvises, and I'm one of them. And I'm the only one in Colorado. I may be the only one in the United States. I'm not really 100% sure on that, but I am the only Elvis here in Colorado. And, I entered the contest, something that I cost, I won that. I beat $45 impersonators. They weren't going to let me do it because I was a female. And, I argued that, and they said, well, Sandy Duck will play Peter Pan. Rather than and I did it, and they were like, okay, let her do it. She's not going to win. And, that surprised them all. And I won, and I won $1,000 in the award. And it was one of the greatest moments of my life because it showed me that I'm able to do this as an entertainer, as a character. It's not me. It's me paying homage to him. I'm not Elvis, and I don't want to be Elvis.
It's your delivery, and it's your delivery, Elvis. And I've watched some of your shows and some of your videos, and I think, wow, you're captivating, and you put on a show. People love that. And they love Elvis, and they love how you put it out there. And you do other songs from other artists, but the Elvis presentation is great.
All my idols, John Travolta, I do him. He's a huge character in my show, and I got to meet him in Denver. Westford hooked me up when he came out here. That was spectacular. I never thought I would get to meet him, and I got to meet him. And then, of course, Neil Diamond, Tom Jones, a lot of rock people, Billy Cruz, Buddy Holly, we do just, Johnny Cash, then we'll do some doo-wops, beyond the Belmonts, and then we'll do some mashups. Like we'll go from, doing She's a Lady into Lipid from Devo, and then we'll go back to, and this is what we do. We do different songs,
and you can never get on your feet dancing too, right?
That's right. That's the key. Dancing and keeping them entertained. People want something different when they go see a show. Yeah. You go to a concert and listen to great artists, that's great. And we don't really have a textbook formula. We're up close and personable with every person who's in the audience. I think that's why PBS loves us so much, because of that interaction we had.
Your technique and your delivery and everything about you kind of he had this thought in his mind of what you would look like on TV, put on this show, and he just like, wow, this would be good in a show, and that's where this developed. And so this is good for you because you thought someday I'll have my own TV show. Who would have thought it would have been for young children, which is even more astounding.
And I have grandchildren of my own. They're all little. My grandson and my 2 granddaughters. And, between the age of 7 to 6. And so, I'm experienced being around little children and creating different shows. My grandson, I make him play drums and dress him up all the time.
Are you going to have him are you going to have your grandchildren in the show?
I might have him in one of the episodes. That's a highly possibility. They're letting us do whatever we want to show free, to show us and the roundabouts. And so we have a lot of say of the sets that we build, the material that's being put in the show with the producer, JJ. And he's got to, of course, sign off on that. This is a good thing for, what we're doing as far as for kids of all ages. I would say just little kids. Right. But I might put them in there. That would be kind of neat.
It would. I was thinking of that, yeah.
I'm going to be 6, so very good. I'm going to sit down for 20 minutes.
Now, in the series, are you going to have a series of different children in every series, or the same children doing every show, every episode?
I don't think we're going to have children in this. I think it's just us teaching the children and having different subjects, different icons, and different types of music. So the first episode is going to be Elvis, and maybe in black and white at the beginning, and then we're going to grow with the program and show them how to play these instruments. It's not just us performing. Right. So, of course, we will do a song or two, and they're going to do snippets here and here and there, and then to show the children how to write a song, how to play this, how to play that, how it's created, and then go forward with other episodes with different subject matters and different genres. I think that's how that's going to work.
It's going to be really nice. You know, I was really excited for you. You know, you told me, you know, we stay in touch. That's the thing. And you're not afraid to talk to me. I'm not afraid to talk to you. Let's just get this done. I thought, yeah, you know, and we jumped on it quick enough. You know, so the first episode is going to be cut when? This coming up weekend?
So it's going to be 80 hours.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
You can have a school to say that 80 hours.
It's 10 hours. And every Monday we go to the studio. It's going to take a while. It's not just a small little train that we're doing. This is a big deal. We're building the sets right now. Right now we're just in the process of building the sets and getting the scripts done and getting the program that's going to be kind of like our creation. They want us to create it. It's going to take some time. But I'll let you know when they do the first episode.
Yeah, I'd like to do something like that. Even if you can sneak us in there so we can get a clip of it so we can actually push it for you guys. You know,
sure.
I'm so proud of you, you know. Since the first time we did the interview, and that's been, what, 4 years or 5 years ago? It's been a long time.
We did an interview this summer, remember? We did one.
Well, we did one recently, but I mean the very first one.
Oh, God, the first, I don't know how long it's been.
It's been 5 years.
I don't even think you were in that building.
No, yeah. So we've been doing different things, yeah. So, but we stay in touch with all the locals, and everybody's been just really coming out with some just material and delivery of all these different things that everybody's doing. It's really neat to see it happening, and especially you. You know, it's like I've been watching your group, and and you've lost a couple of members, haven't you?
Yeah, you know, through the years, you know, we've been doing it for this year, last year. Some people moved away. Some people during COVID just quit. They didn't want to do it anymore. Some folks did too far, so there's a lot of commuting back and forth coming to practice. And then some folks, you know, just decided it's not the music anymore at all. They just retired from it. But then we got new players, and Kelly Schrader's been with me the whole time.
I love Kelly Schrader. She really showed. She's a show lady too. She's really a show lady herself. You know, she puts it up.
She's a fantastic musician and bass player. She pretty much does everything. You know, whatever we ask her to do, she can do it.
And Kelly, Shelvis without Kelly, it does. You got to have you guys together. It's really sure. Yeah, it's got to be.
Yes. And then really we watch is the mastermind, the marketer, the manager, the rhythm guitar player, funny, just outgoing, a great player, great backup singer, and of course she's never the McCartney. So without her, this band would never be as successful as it is because she is always working on it and producing us and marketing us all the time. And she's just, you know, she is experienced, she's excellent at it. She's really good. So I have a lot of gratitude for that, for Lauren. You gotta have a lot of patience in this business, you know, dealing with clients and
everybody.
So, you know, it's not that easy. So I can't do all that, you know, all that in between stuff. But she's a big part of this band. Her performance and playing in the band as well. So.
I was going to ask you, you got a lot of gigs coming up, so you may want to kind of blast it out if you don't mind, just a couple of the gigs that you got going on.
Well, this Friday at Studio Dove, it's a special performance of Close to Personable. We're going to be doing a Sun Records Elvis Presley, the first half of the show. I have a lot of friends coming in and playing with us. We have a horn section and keyboards, and I don't want to make their names yet because when they come on the stage, I'm going to introduce them during the show. We have also Anthony Little, photographer, video person, who's going to be filming this, so we'll be able to put this on Facebook. But we have three guys, Steve and Jerry and Chris Hall. They are horn section, and then Dan Burke is going to be doing rhythm and lead guitar. And that's going to be added into the Shelvis and Roustabouts band. They're not permanently part of it, so they're Shelvis and the Roustabouts and friends at the Sales Dove Friday night, 8 o'clock.
2 shows or 1 show? 2 shows?
Just one show.
Just one show.
Yeah, and we're the headliner. We're the headliner of the show. And it's gonna be epic.
I know it.
Nothing I've never done before.
So it's gonna be fun, especially with the horn section and everything is gonna be kicking, right? It's gonna be something.
We're gonna do the second part, the '70s, like the whole concert. First, we're gonna do the rockabilly Elvis, how he first started, and the second part, the '70s. So it's gonna be interesting.
That's gonna be sweet,
to
yeah.
see that.
Change it.
With the whole dressed up with different costumes, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be really nice. Well, Lloyd, I'm really happy to have you, Shelvis. We'll call you Shelvis. It's really happy that you took your time out of your day to do this. We were trying to figure out how we can do it, and we figured it out.
Yeah, I'm at work right now, so
Yeah. But we figured it out. Yeah, we figured it out. Yeah. So we were able to get it done. I thank you for joining me. I love to get the different people on here, and you know I'm busy with a lot of interviews, and so having you has been a treat. And thank you for joining me.
I love your program. I watch it very often.
Yeah.
You have great, entertainers on there and different programs. You're one of the best radio stations on the air, and you're still part of the community, and we do appreciate you totally because you're helping so many people out there with your radio station and all the events that you do. So just keep us out there and keep on pushing the music. We love you.
You bet. Thank you for joining me. I'll talk to you all later, okay? There you have it with Shelvis on KUHS on the Smoothie Jazz Show, a special edition just for you. Don't forget, you can catch your show at the Soil Dove this weekend. Tickets are still available, right?
That's right.
So tickets are still available. If you want to get yours, you go ahead and get yours. You can log in and get some because this show is, like she said, going to be epic. So you take it easy. Thank you so much.
Okay. Happy New Year. God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye.